Silver colloidal NSP. The microcosm within us creates enough motivation to take care of health. In 2005, the Nobel Prize in Physiology or Medicine was awarded to Barry Marshall and his colleague Robin Warren. They received it for a very important and interesting work, Influence of the Helicobacter pylori bacterium on the occurrence of gastritis and gastric and duodenal ulcers. That is the name of their work. The most important thing was revealed. There are bacteria living quietly in the stomach. The acid doesn't bother them. These bacteria have an acid defense mechanism. These bacteria cause inflammation and ulcers and cancer. This is the most unpleasant thing about Helicobacter. This bacterium, unfortunately, can provoke cancer, and also extremely annoying. Helicobacter carriers are the majority of adults. It is easy to get infected. The process of getting rid of eradication of Helicobacter takes some time and requires some effort. First, the infection is confirmed. It's easy. There are very handy breath tests. There are more complex diagnostics. The important thing is that this infection can be detected quickly and easily. Maastricht, a cozy, beautiful city, once chosen to host a conference of gastroenterologists. This is how the Maastricht I protocol appeared, or rather, recommendations for the use of drugs called Maastricht I. Then a few more conferences took place, at which the recommendations were supplemented. The Maastricht V protocol has already been adopted. Wikipedia says this. The Maastricht II consensus determined that none of the Helicobacter pylori eradication schemes guarantees the eradication of the infection. H. pylori infection is an infectious disease regardless of clinical symptoms and complications. Helicobacter pylori is the main causative factor in gastric cancer, which can be prevented by early eradication before the appearance of metaplasia and atrophy. It was a quote from Wikipedia. What should everyone know about this infection? She is adjusting to medication. Scientists around the world are claiming bacterial resistance. Antibiotics and other medicines do not kill bacteria. Surviving bacteria adapt. They pass on antibiotic resistance genes to their offspring. Scientists have proven that Helicobacter pylori causes cancer. The carcinogenicity of this infection, her ubiquity, infection of most of the world's population, the ability of bacteria to evade the action of drugs, even with high treatment efficiency. There is a high chance of rapid reinfection. Carcinogenicity of Helicobacter pylori as the main argument in seeking help. What can be used more often than the Maastricht eradication scheme? What is safer than antibiotics? What is effective and time-tested? Silver, proven for thousands of years. Proven effective, safe. The American NSP company manufactures colloidal silver. Silver NSP is a demanded product all over the world. Millions of consumers trust NSP company. NSP has an impeccable reputation as the best quality manufacturer. The NSP company has been serving humanity for more than 50 years. How does silver affect bacteria? How does silver affect viruses? How does silver affect fungi? There are natural barriers in the human body. Skin, mucous membranes of the respiratory, digestive, urinary tract, and reproductive system. All natural barriers are covered with microflora. It is logical that there is a powerful immune defense in the mucous membranes and skin. Protective silver. Silver Shield NSP. The product has strong antiseptic and antibacterial properties. The silver in this product is represented by very small particles, which increases its effectiveness. Protective silver has a wide spectrum of antimicrobial activity. The silver concentration in the product is 18 ppm. Antibacterial activity of colloidal silver against gram-negative and gram-positive bacteria. Silver exhibits high bactericidal activity in relation to aerobic and anaerobic bacteria, including varieties resistant to antibiotics, also to some viruses and fungi. Studies have shown that the sensitivity of different pathogenic and non-pathogenic organisms to silver is not the same. Pathogenic microflora is much more sensitive to silver ions than non-pathogenic ones. Therefore, silver acts selectively, destroying harmful microorganisms to a greater extent. The mechanism of action of silver on the microbial cell is that silver ions are absorbed by the cell wall of the microbe. As a result, the cell remains viable, but some of its functions are violated. For example, the division of bacteria. This is how the bacteriostatic effect of silver is manifested. The spectrum of antimicrobial action of silver is much wider than many antibiotics and sulfonamides. Silver has a more powerful antimicrobial effect than penicillin, biomycin, and other antibiotics. Silver has a detrimental effect on strains of bacteria that are resistant to antibiotics. Thus, it has been proven that silver ions have various antimicrobial effects from bactericidal to bacteriostatic. Bactericidal action is the ability to kill bacteria. Bacteriostatic is the ability to prevent microbial growth. It is very important that at the same time silver ions are harmless to the cells of the human body. Unlike cells from microorganisms, a scientific article is cited giving an explanation. Antibacterial properties and mechanism of bactericidal action of silver nanoparticles and ions. The point of application for gram-positive and gram-negative bacteria are peptidoglycans. They are not found in the cells of the human body. Silver helps fight infections. However, it does not damage the cells of the human body. Fungal microflora. Silver can inhibit the growth of fungi. This has been proven experimentally. Silver is already included in a number of agents that help fight fungal infections in plants. Antiseptics based on silver are known and widely used for human use. A scientific article is cited. Antimycotic activity of silver. It means antifungal. Solutions of silver nanoparticles exhibited fungicidal activity against Candida. This means that silver kills Candida. By the way, you can find information in open sources. How many people suffer from candidiasis? Silver and viruses. We all know that the creation of a huge number of viruses occurs inside the cells of an infected organism. With the flu, for example, we ourselves produce a huge number of copies of viruses. How does silver help stop this process? Silver ions block the enzymes involved in the synthesis of new viruses. Local application of silver drops in the nose. At the very beginning of the disease, silver can interrupt or slow down the development of the infectious process. Reviews about silver. I love this product very much. Works powerfully. It really works. Great for the immune system. Excellent. I started taking silver during my illness. 3 times a day, and during the day I feel great. All of these NSP products are great. They never fail. This is the best silver. I love him. I never leave home without it. Really helps, especially at the very beginning of the onset of symptoms. With what to use silver? Of course, with chlorophyll, repellent, cytoprotector, antioxidant, reduces inflammation, soothes irritated mucous membranes, heals. What else can silver be used for? With useful microflora, probio, Bacillus coagulans, Bifidophilus floriforce. Our YouTube channel already has videos about these products. The meaning of such a combination of products is clear. Silver either kills or blocks the reproduction of pathogenic microflora. Chlorophyll heals mucosal defects, relieves inflammation. Useful microflora populates the territories cleared by silver. The bad microflora left, the good one came. How to combine these products? Silver on an empty stomach in the morning, a tablespoon, 10 days a month. Chlorophyll 15 minutes after silver, a tablespoon. You can with a glass of warm water. Beneficial microflora for breakfast, 1 capsule of one of the 3 NSP products with beneficial microflora. On days when there is no reception of silver, chlorophyll 15 minutes before breakfast, a tablespoon. You can with a glass of warm water. Beneficial microflora for breakfast, 1 capsule of one of the 3 NSP products with beneficial microflora. By the way, this mechanism applies not only to the stomach, and not only to Helicobacter pylori. the entire oral cavity, including gums and teeth, upper respiratory tract, upper part of the digestive system. These are organs that are in direct contact with silver, reducing the overall infectious load. This applies to the whole organism. Restrictions. Silver NSP is not positioned as a drug or treatment. This is a supplement. The purpose of taking silver is only recovery, not a cure. In no case is it a replacement for antibiotics. In the case of bacterial tonsillitis, for example, silver can complement a basic treatment plan. And what does the regular preventive intake of silver mean? Make a dot on paper with a pencil. At this point, 250,000 bacteria fit. 250,000 bacteria in a small dot. How many are in the mouth? How many are in the intestines? These great scientists have explained how Helicobacter provokes cancer. The microcosm is huge. We can protect ourselves from it naturally. Silver, chlorophyll, 3 variants of products with beneficial microflora. Your powerful protection and prevention. Silver NSP in Europe is certified as a cosmetic product. Important. Please, on the website of the NSP in Europe, look for silver in the topic cosmetics. This method of using silver, chlorophyll and beneficial microflora is natural, safe, and very simple. You can use it to prevent seasonal colds. This is a great support at any time of the year. Health to you and your loved ones.